you? Would you like to be part of this too? Sir, it's not that question. It's not up for discussion. It's either ID or move.
These police officers blatantly harassed a homeless man outside McDonald's simply because he dared to hold up a camera. He didn't speak, didn't interfere, just quietly recorded the scene. But even that silent act was enough to enrage the officers. Their fragile egos couldn't handle being watched. They saw the camera not as a tool for transparency, but as a threat. They tried everything: intimidation, provocation, pressure. But the more they pushed, the more they exposed their true nature. Officers who behave as if they're above scrutiny. In a society governed by the rule of law, the police must not become instruments of oppression. If they feel insulted just because someone is filming them, that speaks volumes about their lack of accountability. The vulnerable, like that homeless man, deserve protection, not to be targeted by abuse of power and bullying. If you care about civil rights and want to help expose abuse of power, make sure to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below.
Would you like to be part of this too? Great answer. Can I get your ID? May I have your ID? You want to be part of this too? Do me a favor, can you move so you're not in my space? Conducting an investigation. You're impeding my investigation because I gotta focus on you and him at the same time. So either give me your ID or you can move. Sir, it's not that question. It's not up for discussion. It's either ID or move. It's a lawful command. It's a lawful command. Move. Yes, it is. Or you can... Make sure my camera gets a good picture of you too. Good job.
Under U.S. law, recording public officials, especially law enforcement officers, while they are performing their duties in public spaces, is a right protected by the First Amendment. This right encompasses both freedom of speech and the ability to document matters of public interest without fear of retaliation or intimidation. In this case, the man witnessed police officers harassing a homeless individual, someone who had committed no crime and posed no disturbance. So he did what any informed citizen has the right to do. He began filming. He said nothing, didn't interfere. He simply recorded the scene from a legal distance. But even that silent act enraged the officers. One of them went so far as to falsely accuse him of interfering with an investigation, despite the fact that he never stepped into their space or uttered a word. From there, they resorted to their usual tactics, demanding identification without reasonable suspicion and trying to force him to leave a public area. However, according to U.S. law, specifically the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution, unless you are suspected of a crime, you are not legally required to show ID, and you absolutely cannot be forced off public property simply because someone in uniform doesn't like being filmed. This man stood his ground. He didn't escalate the situation, didn't argue, and didn't give in. He simply remained calm and firm, a living example that knowing your rights is the strongest defense against abuse of power. In the end, it was the officers who were forced to back down in embarrassment, because every one of their actions had been recorded, exposed to the public, and could not be denied.